So repairing the Samsung Galaxy A31 is not that hard. So for suppose you'll be removing all these screws from the body. Then you have to disconnect this flex from the upper board and then from the lower part. And after that, for example, in most of the cases, you guys know that an issue is occurring in these models of Samsung Galaxy A31 is that there's a problem in charging. So what you guys do must do is that you guys can use a jumper wire which be connected on the upper part of the motherboard, which is over here where I'm pointing my finger. And you guys can use a voltmeter. If you connect it over here, and if it gives you 5 volts, then it means that your lower part is fine. And then you have to measure the volts. You'll be getting around 5 volts on this charging flex. If you get 5 volts, then that means their lower part is fine. But as you see that I have removed this upper part from the motherboard, and I'll be connecting a jumper over here so that the current passes and the battery gets charged. It's very important that you guys remove your battery. Should be disconnected from the motherboard, just in case that you don't want your battery to get dead. And you guys can see that a lot of work have been done on this board. All of the parts have been removed, and it has most of the ICs have been replaced. Main IC, power IC, and other ICs as well. And suppose if you have a dead set, and if it doesn't get repaired, then don't be sad. You can sell it in parts. You can sell this charging flags, battery, triplet cameras, front camera. There's a sensor in the panel, which is finger sensor. You can sell it as well. So just this casing alone costs around like 100 dirhams, and this battery costs around like 60-70 dirhams. That's like 2500 rupees something of Pakistani. And these triplet cameras are worth like 70-80 dirhams, which is like 3000 rupees in Pakistani. And this charging flash also costs a lot, so you guys have to be very careful. What you guys can do is that you can clean the charging port using petrol over here. And here is the finger sensor, here is the headphone jack, this is the flex, this is the battery, this is the upper motherboard, triplet camera, and the front camera. This is the speaker of the motherboard which is connected with the motherboard. And if you can also disconnect this motherboard just by lifting it up, and this part can also be removed. This is a Samsung Galaxy 31 who's shattered, and this is our motherboard of our Samsung Galaxy 31, which I'm gonna place it over here like that, and then I'm gonna close it because this strip, so the strip doesn't get damaged at all. And after that, what I'll be doing is that I'll be putting the back of this Samsung Galaxy A31, and I'll be putting it charged because most of the parts have been replaced of this, including the battery, the charging flex, the lower part, the motherboard has been repaired. The only thing which needs repairment. And one more thing which I want to tell you about the Samsung Galaxy A31 panel is that what you can suppose if your panel gets shattered, you can purchase OLED, which is almost the half price of the main LED. And if suppose your LCD is water damaged and your panel gets on, so what you guys can do is that you guys can replace the charging. Sorry, you guys can replace the main strip of the panel. And once if you guys replace the main strip, your panel most probably it will be working. And suppose if it won't cost you much. If it works, you have to pay the guy. If it doesn't work, then you guys can leave the panel to him. And what else can I tell you about is that never ever ever connect your battery, can leave your battery connected to the motherboard, because this will cause the draining of your battery. And it's very important that you guys remove the battery. And after you guys should be like very very careful uh, about this main flex, so that this main flex doesn't get damaged at all. What you guys can do is you have to replace all these screws in the cover of the Samsung Galaxy 31, because it's causing a lot of problems. Because in these models, Samsung Galaxy 31, A51 and 71, there are like a lot of problems. So these are main problems which I told you, that if you have a problem in charging, you guys can replace, you guys can add a jumper in the upper part of the strip. and and if your phone gets water damage, if your motherboard is fine and your panel doesn't work, what you guys can do is that you guys can change the strip of your panel, which wouldn't cost much. If you could, like, you guys can say that it will cost you around, you can say, like half the price of the panel. And if suppose your panel is dead, you guys can purchase OLED, that's like half of the price of the panel. Like, suppose if you go to Lahore or Rawalpindi market, you guys can purchase it from 6,000 rupees. That's most of it. And it's like easy to replace because it comes with the whole complete casing. You don't just have to replace the LED, it comes with complete packaging. So that's like most important thing. And the main thing which I want to tell you guys is that you guys should what you guys should do is that you should guys should use the original charger while charging this damn phone. Because if you guys won't use the compatible charger, what it will do is that it will cause damage to your phone. You should, at least if you can't purchase the original charger, what you guys should do is that you guys should uh, purchase a charger which has almost the same voltage and same amperes, so that your phone doesn't get damaged at all. Now what I'm gonna do is that my work has been done. I'll be packing this phone in this damn box, and I'll be taking to the market, because most of the work has been done. The only thing I need to do is to change my panel. And I hope this video will be helpful to you guys, because it was helpful to me, most of the things which I've told you. And be very very careful